apply the IDEANCE process. Step 1 is today to supersize and grow your business. We are running through the IDEANCE process, the process we came up with in January, one more time this year to reinforce it, to install it in our subconscious so that we've got it whenever we need it as we're growing and building and supersizing our business. Now, the first step of the IDEANCE process is, the question is, what is our current situation? What is our desired situation? What is our current story? Because a lot of times it's just a story we're telling ourselves. And what is our desired situation or our desired story? Because that creates the gap that we're going to fill with the rest of the IDEANCE process. So how do we go about doing this? Well, over the last 9 days, we have gone pretty in depth into looking at each of the different areas of the life framework and how they apply to our business. We looked at physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, relationships, contribution, communication, and confidence. And usually when I do that, one big thing stands out. One area that I know if I make a change or improvement in that area, it will positively impact maybe not all of the other areas of my business, but it will touch on and have a positive influence on several areas, which gives me bigger bang for my buck and more positive results for my effort, right? So I don't know about you, but I am always involved in continuous growth, learning, and improvement. And one of the things I started doing December 1st was I joined a 6-month money manifesting challenge. Why? Because like everybody else, I always want to be honing and improving my skills and getting new ideas and approaches and things and ways of looking at things. And one of the things we did last week, which was just perfect timing for me personally and for everyone else in the group, it appears, was an energy and integrity leak audit. Now, this is an audit that was adapted from Thomas J. Leonard and his 100 Clean Sweep program. I actually said it right this time. And it's got 10 areas on this, one more than I have in the framework that I have been using for decades. But one thing that stood out was it's just like going over the life framework areas over the last 9 days. One area stands out, and this area impacts all of the other areas that I am personally working on. Now, I would like to say that this was just a shock and a surprise and that I didn't know this, but I've known this particular area for at least since 2020. And I've got my pajamas on today for my pajama grandma days. I like to wear pajamas on Christmas morning and open presents with the family. It's just our tradition. So today, the one that came up for me in this particular audit was for energy leaks and integrity leaks was branding and presence. Now, I show up every day, so I don't think presence and consistency is the problem, but selecting how I want to show up and my branding is definitely lacking and inconsistent across all of my social media platforms, across all of the different businesses and things I do. And so it is time to create and select and be myself and be my own personal brand. It's okay, probably 8 years past that time, but it's time now. And I will say, I tried to kill off Pajama Grandma in 2020, but the timing was so bad because of the pandemic. Everybody told me that is horrifying. You cannot do that. And so I didn't, but I just kind of let it fizzle away and switched more into my Supersize and Supersize Your Business activities and brand. And I focused more on those to keep me moving during the pandemic, just like everybody else. So the current story is I don't have one. I'm just letting it be selected by default instead of me controlling that. And I know that me identifying what is and what I want and then implementing that will have a huge impact on finances, on spiritual aspects of my business, on my emotions, because I won't be a roller coaster of trying to decide what to do all the time. It will put a more consistent communication and messaging out into the world and attract the people that I really want and choose to be working with to me, instead of me getting just a hodgepodge of people that are just mirroring back and reflecting back to me what I need to work on. I don't know if you've ever been a coach or a consultant, but all of a sudden you find that you're working with the people that have the exact same challenge area that you do. Now, branding is not my area of expertise at all. And so how will I go about doing that? We'll discover it over the next few days as part of the IDEANCE process. But for now, pick your area and identify, and it just has to take a couple of minutes. I know it's Christmas Day, but guess what? We wake up and we brush our teeth every day. We wash our face. We go to the bathroom. We make our bed. We do the things we need to do to make our life work. So spending 5 to 10 minutes on ourselves is not a sacrifice. It is a gift that we need to give ourselves in order to create the life that we want. So today we are going to pick something. And if you don't know where to start, look at what we've done over the last 9 days, or just ask yourself, what is my biggest challenge in my business right now? And that's the thing you're going to add the IDEANCE process to. If you need help with this, reach out and ask. It is Christmas Day, but I can be available for a couple of minutes here and there. That's it. That's our challenge for today. We're going to make this IDEANCE process part of our toolbox so that we've got it available whenever we need it in any area or aspect of our life, not just with respect to our businesses. All right. If you want to be a part of our school community before the end of the year, I highly recommend that you join for free because it's free. And after that, the annual challenge for Supersize Your Business is going behind a paywall, and the price is $4.97 a year, which is a steal. Still, it's under a couple dollars a day. But I want you, if you've been listening to me for a while, to get in for free. You're grandfathered in if you join the school community while it's free. And before I actually implement that as the paywall. But that's where the Supersize Your Business, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be just Supersize next year. And then for Be a Better You, the annual challenge I do personally, it'll be Supersize You. And I'll probably merge those together like I did this year because I think that was very powerful. And it got me talking about the same topic in alignment for myself as well as my businesses, which is, it feels better. It feels more right to me. Anyway, I digress. But if you want that, if you're not in on that before the end of the year, and I highly recommend it, we've got a lot of stuff going on there. Just type, let me in the comments below, and I will send you the direct link for that. All right. Have an amazing day. If I can help in any way, all you have to do is ask. That's also secretly the best way to get access to me these days. All right. See you tomorrow. Have a great Christmas. And I will be with you tomorrow, of course. Bye.